guys, today I'm doing a quick video review for this set of Russian piping tips and coupler. I actually really like this set and compared to some of the other piping tip sets that I've had. Obviously most sets that you're going to buy for generic home use are going to be a lot smaller than this and have the pointed tips for doing the different textures and such. But if you like to decorate large cakes or a large amount of cupcakes in a very little amount of time, I definitely recommend going with the larger Russian style tips. These actually have more intricate designs on them than your standard tips would have. So it really lets you play with a lot of different textures and shapes and different design motifs when you're doing the cakes. Because a lot of these can be used in a number of ways to make different flowers and shapes and things like that. I definitely have never seen some of these on piping tips before. All of them very unique. And they do look a little bit different when you start piping the frosting. Like this one's actually a flower. So obviously when it comes out it's going to be 3D. So they do look a little bit different than the design that's on the top of the tips, but that's because they have volume when they come out. Like the stars, obviously the stars aren't going to be flat like that. They're going to have a texture, so they're not exactly going to look like stars, but it's okay. These are actually really decent quality. They're made out of stainless steel, really easy to clean and sanitize, so you don't get staining in them, because they're not plastic. You can actually throw these right in the dishwasher to sanitize them. They rinse right out. No big deal. This particular set came with 7. In all different patterns, which I really liked, and they're really large. They're a lot larger than your average tip, and they're a lot sturdier. These are made of metal, and you cannot squeeze them. They do not bend easily. They are not going to warp in the dishwasher. These are a really sturdy set. It actually came, which I was really happy with, it actually came with a coupler. Unlike the last 3 sets that I purchased, did not come with a coupler. So if you can imagine trying to frost cupcakes with piping tips and no coupler, it was really messy and it didn't work well. So I was super glad that this set came with one. You know, you put the coupler down into the piping bag, and then you put the tip on the outside of the piping bag, so they actually meet up and give you a more stable surface against the pressure of the frosting so that the tip does not fall off. The only small issue I had with this set was the coupler, because it is made of plastic, and it's really not all that durable. Let me see if I can get this in focus for you. Mine, after being used one time, kind of already has a crack in the side. It comes apart. Yep, see, you can see it coming apart a little bit. It's not the most durable, secure coupler I've ever seen. I would have actually loved if they had made this of metal. Plus you can kind of see some staining in there from the frosting. But other than that, I kind of wish that the top had fit a little bit more snugly on the tip. As you can see, like, it just kind of falls off. Yeah, the coupler kind of didn't live up to the tips. Like, this whole base right here should have been a little bit wider. That way when it connects inside the bag, it would have had a little bit more of a snug fit to it and been a little bit easier. I actually still kind of have to hold the tip in place when I use these against the coupler. So the coupler really does help, and I'm glad they included it. I just wish that it had been a bit more secure and a bit more durable. Maybe made of metal, because the plastic, I don't think this is going to hold up long. I'll end up having to look for another replacement coupler for this size tip, which is going to be a little difficult because your standard craft store does not usually carry tips this size, at least not where I'm from. So finding a coupler is going to be a little difficult because I'll probably have to search for it online. But at any rate, I definitely give this set a solid 4 out of 5 stars. Had it not been for the shape of the coupler, it probably would have gotten 5 stars. But the tips are really durable. I really like the prints they came in, and they're going to last a long time, despite the coupler situation. But other than that, I definitely think just for the tips alone, this is a set worth trying out. So I definitely recommend you try them if you are looking into trying something new with your baking decor skills, this is definitely the way to go. Really fast, really easy to use, and really clean and precision wise. They definitely make clean shapes when they come out, so try them out.